So for task 8, implement map on a prototype. So write your own array.prototype.myMap, which should behave exactly like array.prototype.map. You should not use the built-in map method. The array instance can be accessed in the myMap method using this. So let's have a for loop. So for let I is equal to 0, then I is less than to this that length, then I plus plus. Then new array that push the callback, and then this I, then return new array, and then let's have var new as my map function item, then return item, then the console dot log new s. Okay, so for let I is equal to 0, then I, so the output is here same. Next, use the filter method to extract data from an array. So another useful array function is array.prototype.filter or simply filter. So the variable watch list holds an array of objects with information on several movies. Use a combination of filter and map on watch list to assign a new array of objects with only title and rating keys. The new array should only include objects where IMDb rating is greater than or equal to 8.0. Note that the rating values are saved as strings in the object and you may need to convert them into numbers to perform mathematical operations on them. Okay, then let's change this into var. So var filtered list, is equal to watch list that map movie with this arrow, and so let's have title movie that title, and rating to movie that IMDb rating, then that filter movie parse float movie that rating, then greater than or equal to 8.0. Okay, nice. Next is implement the filter method on a prototype. You might learn a lot about the filter method if you implement your own version of it. It is recommended you use for a for loop or array.prototype.forEach. Write your own array.prototype.myFilter, which should behave exactly like array.prototype.filter. You should not use the built-in filter method. The array instance can be accessed in the myFilter method using this. So let's change this into var new array And then this, that for each element with the arrow, and then if callback element, and then new array dot push and element. Next is return part of an array using the slice method. Use the slice method in the slice array function to return part of the anim array given the provided begin slice and end slice indices. The function should return an array. So let's say return anim dot slice for begin slice and end slice. Next is remove elements from an array using slice instead of splice. Rewrite the function non-mutating splice by using slice instead of splice. It should limit the provided cities array to a length of 3 and return a new array with only the first 3 items. Do not mutate the original array provided to the function. So return cities.splice rather, then 0 to 3. Oops. Next is combine two arrays using the concat method. Use the concat method in the non-mutating concat function to concatenate attached to the end of original. The function should return the concatenated array. So return original dot concat attach. Next is add elements to the end of an array using concat instead of push. Change the non-mutating push function so it uses concat to add new item to the end of original instead of push. The function should return an array. So return original dot, instead of push, let's use concat. So return original dot concat new item. That's it for now.